Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. here. So today I'm kind of putting this out there to my watchers, potential subscribers, potential people that want the information, if you will. As you guys know, I went ahead and got rid of the Ram 3500, the 24. That truck just didn't do much for me personally. And at the cost and interest rates, I thought it was a good opportunity to jump back. Well, we came into the new Power Boost. Love that pickup. I love everything that it does. However, we're going to run into the issue come this summer as I have two fifth wheels. Both are well above what this truck would ever pull, period. And frankly, it didn't produce a lot of content. Now, I wanted to do some tow challenges with half tons. However, I don't really have a need or desire to go out and buy half tons from both Ram and Chevy, and ones that I could rent to put against the Power Boost if we were going to do towing was most of them don't have hitches. So it's kind of an interesting quandary. So I'm in love with the Power Boost. I love the ergonomics of the cab. I like the fuel economy that it gives me and the potential of towing. So to do a tow challenge with it, or to kind of put it up against its limits, I did go out and see if I could rent, say, a trailer with a bobcat, if you will, or a skid steer loader to kind of push those numbers up there. However, what I have found is when it comes to renting those, most of them are going to be restricted to only renting to 3/4 ton, 2500, F250, whatever you want to call those pickups. That's what it's going to need for me to even rent it. So to be able to do that, we did talk about getting rid of our fifth wheels and getting a tow behind. But as most tow behinds with a family my size and how much crap we like to take with us, there's not a lot of storage in those units. So it really was an interesting quandary. As you guys know, we had the General on this channel, which was a 22 F250 Super Duty that developed the early stages of engine failure. I did sell that truck, and we continued to run Kong, which was the 24 Chevy Silverado with L8T and Allison the rest of the summer, and the truck really did fantastic. Now, some viewers did say that they wished that it had the new interior so we could go over nuances of that. And they did wish, too, that we would bring another F250 back. Now, again, because I didn't like the new Cummins Ram 24 1-ton, I'm not compelled to go out and buy a 6.4 Hemi for the channel because, again, at the end of the day, I have to pay for these things, guys, and I like sharing the information. I like putting them to work, and I know there are a lot of 6.4 Hemi fans out there that are super stoked to have their truck, love their truck, and wouldn't trade it for any other truck. And I think that's great. And I appreciate you guys when you come add your feedback on any of the videos that we do produce, because that information is helpful to others. Now, that being said, too, Ram really hasn't done any significant changes to their 1-ton, 3/4 ton market for a long time. Yes, it has a very nice interior, has some other nuances, but we'll talk about those when we get into the next truck. So as we steep closer to towing season, which will be sooner than later here in Colorado, and I need to kind of prep the fucking fields for the crop that I'm going to grow this summer. So I am at the finish line, guys, on a 24 1-ton non-dually 6.6 L8T. Now, this is the new interior. It is an LT kind of built up plus, so it does have all the toys in it and everything like that. Now, if you guys watch the truck I would pick in 2023, again, we're going to pick the truck that I think is best. I'm going to give you all the good and the bad of each one of these trucks that we do put on the channel. But for 2023, the Chevy 24 was available, and that was the best gas truck. I mean, that truck worked super hard and super great. Now, if I was to get this 24 L8T, I don't think there's much more to prove with that truck. Again, a gas engine has its limitations when it comes to its tow ability. However, I would not ever cough at putting probably 17,000, 18,000 behind that L8T and tugging it up the mountain. It did fantastic. So when it comes to if we get that truck, that would probably be my forever truck, the truck that I would buy and like to have personally, because the trucks we always work on at work, these semis, these trucks, they're always having emissions control issues. That's why I think diesel I've stayed away from over the last few years, is because it has that concern. Now, we can go LAT, guys, so I'll kind of put that out there. And you guys all comment below what you think you would like to see. And again, guys, if you're going to suggest a Ram, I'm going to put you back towards watching the 24 video and how that towed in comparison to the gas engines. So I'm just not super stoked about even trying that. But what do you guys want to see on this channel? Should we get another LAT and work it hard this summer? Because Kong, a small update, Kong is doing great, pushing close to 30,000 miles right now. No issues, just oil changes. So that truck really has nothing to prove. It just gets up and goes to work every day and hasn't skipped a beat. The 22 Super Duty, again, 20s when the Godzilla came out, so it's in the early stages. Still, we're only 4 years into its lifetime. So yeah, it sucks that one failed. I wouldn't be afraid to get another one of those. So do you guys want to see a 7.3 Godzilla come back to the channel? Or do you guys want me to bring a Gen 2 L5P, a Duramax, and say, drive it? Is it going to be worth that $10,000 upgrade going from gas to diesel? Is it worth the headaches of regens and DEF and more expensive oil changes? Do you guys want to see a Powerstroke? Do you want to see a 6.7 up on here? I don't have any use for the HO. And I think that when you put an HO in a 3/4 ton, it doesn't make a lot of sense because the limitations of a 2500 or F250 truck, I think there's no sense on that. And you really don't get that much more towability if you get the right rear ends. So, guys, I'm presenting this video out there today. Again, I do have my eyes locked in on a new LAT Chevy. So if you guys want to see that, if you guys want to see an F250, I want to bring what the viewers want to see to the channel because, again, I'm not brand loyal. I'm going to take care of the truck for sure. I don't beat them down, but I'm also going to put them to work. Even though I've had one Godzilla fail, I've had tons of other Fords that have been great, so I'm not necessarily going to scoff at that. And again, the power boost is fantastic. If I could afford to put 2 trucks on the channel and I had something I could tow at the half ton, then I would definitely keep it. But unfortunately, it's probably going to have to be traded, which sucks. I wish they had put some hybrid technology in these big trucks, but the smaller engines are just not heavy duty grade enough to go to work like that, like the big trucks. So I'm going to ask you guys to comment below, what do you want to see coming to the channel for this summer? I'm going to definitely take everything in consideration. It's not going to be, well, we had more votes for Chevy or more votes for Ford. Maybe we have no votes for either. I don't really know. But as we grow the channel and we try and present you with the newest information, again, adding a diesel is fine if that's what you guys are interested in. I think we all know that the diesels probably pull, with just a little bit more overall grunt. They're going to have the exhaust brake. Is it worth it, or should we present it so that way we can see, because I idle a lot, that it will produce problems with the emissions control systems? Will it have other issues? That's all up to you guys. I just kind of want to see what you guys want to go out to. I would not even scoff at having another gas engine as my heavy duty truck indefinitely. But I don't want the channel itself to get stale. So I'm just kind of at a crossroads here, guys, presenting it to all of my subscribers and people that take their time out of their day to help a small channel out by subscribing. Hit the notification bell, give me a like at the end of the video, and always comment, guys. I get hundreds of comments a day. I try to respond to them. Some of those comments are just people responding to other commenters, so that's okay. I probably won't necessarily ever get to all of those. Again, part of Automotive Inc. is to bring you guys the newest information that I possibly can. And again, because I'm not sponsored by anybody, because nobody comes out and does this, I'm not able to produce as many channel or videos as I'd like to, because I'm constantly working a full-time job and I do Automotive Inc. on the end of that at my own cost, and I do love it. I hope that one day this channel just becomes something great and I can just focus on it full-time. But for now, guys, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys coming out, guys and gals, coming out and watching the videos, checking them out, and being here for part of the process as we go through it and have some fun while doing it and seeing what these guys do. So guys, please do comment below. We're back to have to tell subscribers to hit the notification bell. For a while, it kind of just went away there, and then now it's back. So if you guys want to hit that for me, it would be a huge help. But Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you on the next one.